Howdy, howdy, everybody, and welcome back. So, we have rolled into June, and it is time to harvest the fields. So, let's go take a peek at our fields right quick. Um, this field, oh, well, I guess there's a couple of little spots where it didn't get fully fertilized, but we are 100% fertilized there, so that's awesome to see. Now let's jump over onto this field and double check it. Same deal. So 100% fertilized, yield bonus plus 97%. No warnings on it, so phenomenal. So we're going to jump right in, get started here. All right. This truck I've got set to do headlands. So let's jump in this one first. All right, this one's set for up and down. All right. So we do have two fields, obviously, to work, and let's get this truck out here in the middle somewhere. Here's good enough. All right, got both those guys going. Hopefully, they actually do what they're supposed to do. And obviously, we picked up two more trucks to do this field. So, all right. This one will start up and down. Three. This one. Headlands. Three. All right, so the reason why I'm doing three headlands is because less chance of the trucks running into each other. Um, that's the whole reason behind it. So I'll get him going. Now we'll use this truck since we're already hooked up to it, to the trailer. We're going to start running silage to the sell point because we do have a fair bit of silage. 2.3, 2.4, 2.3. So, yeah, we got a fair bit of silage, so let's just get started on that. And we will start running it up to the sell point so we can uh, start making some money back. Now, this silage is from two harvests, or from one harvest ago, which would have been 2 months ago. Let's see. I was hoping to make it so that be able to load out of both, out of two of them at the same time. But apparently it's not working. But we'll just load off one, and we'll keep at it. So as far as picking up the grass, we'll probably end up doing things the same way we had been doing our We don't have any forage wagons larger than the one we have. I don't think. Let me double check. All right. Yeah, no, we don't. But now here is something that if we were working a little bit smaller fields, that's something that we could have used right here. It is a forage wagon, but that's a mower deck. So we could have been mowing and picking up at the same time. And quite possible that is something that a hired hand would actually be able to use and pick up at the same time. So, uh, but uh, is what it is. So, all right, might as well start pulling forward. We're just about finished filling. Now, I'm going to, I would guess we're going to get about 120, 117 is my guess. 117,000 is my guess on what we're going to end up out of this. Let's see how close I end up being. As I mentioned in my live stream yesterday, I did put in a sell point right here. That way it's close to us, easy to get to. I'm actually turning around so that I'm not blocking the road. All right. Let's see how close I am on my guess. Well, I was a little low. 121 993, so almost 122. That's pretty good. So I'm going to keep at this. We're going to get the fermenters emptied, and we will keep working the fields. Uh, then, as the hired hands make progress, we will start collecting. There's a couple other ways we could potentially do the collections. We could windrow it, bale it, and then pick up the bales, bring them over to the fermenters. That is an option. Um, it is kind of time consuming to do that, um, but the way we're doing it also is kind of time consuming. So, all right, silage. So, so I'll bring you guys back when we're finished running all the silage over. So, all right. So we are making the last, or filling the last time. We're only going to be about a quarter to a third of the way filled by the time we're got this loaded, and we've actually made a pretty good chunk of money. So let's, and it looks like I just got a message that one of my workers has completed his job. I was going to say most likely that field right there, and it looks like this guy right here. So Looks like that field is ready to pick up. So let's get this offloaded. We are able to actually turn around right here, and that's what I've just been doing. Um, so, like I said, this one was a lot smaller, and that load was a lot smaller. All right, so we got that taken care of. Now, get the glare out of the bed of this trailer, and we're going to get those two trucks out of the field, and we are going to start picking up. Now, here's one of the big problems with having this much grass down on the ground and not being smooth even, and it causes uh, the game to get a little framey. So, that one's still working. All right. All right. So I mentioned this yesterday, I think. Um, this setup right here, it allows me to fill the reservoir um, on the forage wagon straight from the tank on the truck. So makes things a little bit easier instead of having to go back and forth constantly. But let's. All right, so we're going to start picking this up. Um, this will take quite a while, and once we actually get it picked up, it's also going to take quite a while for unloading. This trailer is very slow to unload, uh, but it does a good job. Um, Now, on a side note, we are probably, I got a feeling we're going to end up filling up our fermenters. And if we do get them completely filled, I'm going to start building new ones along the edge of this field. And they're going to be backed up as far as I can. That's actually the reason why I didn't expand the field any further that way than I did. So, um, but I'm going to work at this. This is going to take a while, especially since I got two fields to work, and we'll get it taken care of. So I'm going to keep at this. It's going to take, like I said, take a while, and we'll get her knocked out. All right, so we've filled up the trailer, and we're over here to empty her out. This the discharge rate on this trailer is slow for the volume. I'm half tempted to go in and tweak that a little bit, but that's going to be for the next harvest if I do it. But we still got a little bit left on field number two to pick up, and of course it's all the way at the other end of the field. And I got a message that field one, as a matter of fact, you can see one of the trucks. They're finished mowing, so that field's ready for pickup. So we'll be jumping in that field as soon as we finish grabbing the little bit left that's in field two, and we'll get her knocked out. So, but like I said, this is our first emptying, and we'll get her done. All right, as you can see, we're back over here again, unloading, and show you where we're at with this. So we are pouring in at this one, this fermenter currently. This one's almost full. That one's still empty, so we'll be hitting that one next. And then this one is full. I'm trying to spread it out so that all four fermenters are running and converting the grass to silage. And what that's going to do is just speed up the conversion. So, but that's the reason why I am spreading it out across all four. The next one that I'm going to be dumping into is this one that's right next to us. So the second from the right or third from the left. But that's going to be our next one we're going to start filling. We're actually almost finished picking everything up. I don't know why the last harvest had so much grass on the ground. I don't know compared to this harvest, but we're working our way through, and we're going to get this done. We are going to start paying back on the loan. We do have, well, we got, here, let me just pull it up. Finance. We did end up bumping our loan up to 10 million. That was to allow us to do the expansion and buying this chunk right here. So, we're like I said, we're going to start paying that back. I'm actually probably going to go ahead and put $1 million back to it, so drop our debt down to 9 million. And also, we are leasing a lot of equipment. Now, the lease on the equipment, it's a lease to own. So at any point in time, we have the option to buy the equipment out. So we're probably going to start buying some of this equipment back out. And you know what? While this truck is doing that, this truck is going to be way overkill for what I'm fixing to do. But it happens to be available. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go ahead and start prepping field two for its next harvest. So I'm going to put a hired hand in this truck and let them get this field fertile or get the lime spread, and we're going to hop in the fertilizer spreader afterwards and get it fertilized. It'll probably be this guy will probably be finished spreading the line by the time we're finished picking up um, all the grass out of field one. So, but yeah, so we're going to keep working, keep poking along. It's kind of slow goings, but it is what it is. So, all right. So we are emptying after finishing picking up everything out of field one. Um, we had, well, here, I'll just pull it up. Pull up how much we've put in. Uh, 2 million liters. Actually, a little bit over. We're still putting in yet. A little over 2 million liters put in. So we've had a total of a little over 12 million liters, or yeah, 12 million liters of grass put into our fermenters. And that is going to be quite a bit. When that fully ferments, not only will we be able to fully pay off, yeah, we should be able to pay off all our loan. Um, we'll actually be able to start buying more land even. So that's something that we're going to be looking forward to. It's going to take us a while. The fermenters are kind of slow. Nothing against that, but they are kind of slow. So we're going to be putting in more, or we'll be putting in more than what's coming out, at least until winter comes, anyways. So at that point, we will probably be getting to the point where we're going to be adding fermenters. And as I was mentioning earlier, I'm going to be putting new fermenters along right here. That is, like I said earlier, the whole reason why I left this much of a gap between the field and the edge of the map. So once I build the new fermenters, I'm actually probably going to move the house also, and I'm going to move the old fermenters. I'm going to remove those old ones, and they're going to get rebuilt over here. And that's going to be where we park our equipment, just so that it's a little bit neater, a little bit nicer. And then afterwards, there is going to be a road that's going to go along the edge of the field, all the way down across. So that is the plan, but it's going to take me a while to get there. So, but I've got fertilizer sprayer out here in field one, spraying fertilizer, and I've got the big truck. I've got him pulling the broadcast sprayer, spreading lime, and he's currently working in field two. So we're going to keep this going. We're going to get this knocked out, and come next um, um, next harvest, we'll be we'll probably be about the same position as we are now. I might not record it. I might just do it without recording and get it knocked out. But I want to say thank you all for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, leave a comment, and I hope to catch you guys next time. Take care. Have yourselves a wonderful day.